Hostile scout neutralized.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny here. Welcome back to another Black Ops 4 beta video. I want to apologize for not really uploading over the weekend, and honestly I didn't upload for two reasons, and two reasons only. One, the beta, and two, same thing, the beta. What I'm trying to say is that over weekend 2, it was finally open to Xbox One and PC players, so that means there was an absurd amount of people playing the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 beta, even more so than Infinite Warfare and World War II. No surprise, they brought some huge changes to this Call of Duty, even more so than they did during the jetpacking CODs. This changes the whole fundamentals of the game, and there's some things that I really hope they keep, but I will be talking about that in a different video when I talk about my thoughts on it. I'm not really going to be reviewing it because that video is going to be highly opinionated. I'm going to be talking about what I like and what I don't like, so it's not really a review, it's just how I feel about it. But that's not this. This is something else. Y'all are here for something that I really think should be in Call of Duty, and that is an entirely new primary weapon class. So now okay, I was editing and I just realized, why does Seraph look like Rice Gum? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the Mozu. This is actually a 6-shot revolver that we got in the beta. This was actually unlocked like at a level 10, 15, honestly, I don't remember. I just know that it was in between those two levels that you unlock this thing, and let me tell you, it's underpowered, but it has so much potential, especially with that operator mod. I think that's why they decided to give it the base damage that they did. Okay, cool, so check this out. The operator mod on this thing is called SKULLSPLITER. Headshots are always lethal, and as you saw in that opening clip, dude, at almost any range you could headshot somebody and they are going to die instantly. It's honestly pretty insane. As you can see right here, I shoot this guy 3 times. I only get 3 hit markers, and boom, I shoot him in the head and he's down. And the second guy right here, I don't land a single shot on him until that last shot. It's a headshot. From this range, this is easily 50 meters, and I destroyed him. Okay, this knocked him right out of the park, and I really do think that this operator mod is the reason why the Mozu, in my opinion, is pretty underpowered and pretty underwhelming. However, it's a really good weapon and it feels nice. It almost feels like a hand cannon from Destiny, and that's where I am going with this. Please, Treyarch, Vondi, if any of you guys found my tiny channel, please hear me out. Could you guys please, I honestly think this would be great for the game, make another primary weapons class for hand cannons. Just a huge pistol that has a kind of slow fire rate but deals 50 to 80 damage a shot. Having a hand cannon that can kill people in 2 shots with a moderately slow rate of fire the same way they are in Destiny, I really feel that that would bring a whole new level of play to the game. This thing is a 6-round pistol that I really feel could have so much potential as a primary. Like I said, I'm getting pretty repetitive here. This feels really underpowered and it feels really nice, which is weird to say. The way this gun handles, the way it shoots, however, sometimes it's just not as rewarding as you would like, more notably a revolver to feel. However, one thing that I do like about this thing is that whenever you kill somebody, you get a nice little skull within the kill feed, and that's just honestly super legit in my opinion. However, I do want to talk about 3 things that they should buff, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. I know it's getting repetitive, but I'm just talking right off the top of my head, and this is once again all opinionated. Feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I really feel like the base damage should be increased to at least 75, and the reason for that is, like I just said, you only get 6 rounds in the magazine, and unless you have speed loader, you will have to load every single round into the cylinder individually, which honestly kind of blows. It's really slow, and I don't want to use speed loader myself. I would rather use attachments such as long barrel 2, or maybe even this pistol scope, which brings me to my next point. Guys, please do something about that recoil, because as of right now, the recoil on the iron sights, it's not so bad. This is what it's like on the iron sights. You know, it's pretty manageable, it's pretty nice. You can actually get some decent shots off with this. However, as soon as you throw the pistol on and you actually try to rapid fire this thing at a bunch of enemies right in front of you, this is what happens to the reticle and the scope. The reticle and the scope and your lines of sight become so out of whack that the reticle starts to go out of the pistol scope, so you can no longer see the reticle in its entirety. It like cuts off the top half before you need to reload again. So I really do think they need to do something about that recoil and that recoil pattern. But other than that, I really do like that they added a scope to this pistol because it looks just so menacing, and like I said, has a ton of potential. I just feel like it's very underpowered. The second thing I want to talk about is just give me an extra 2 shots in the magazine, please. An extra 2 shots in the magazine. It already takes 3 to 4 to kill somebody. I could finally be getting like what, 2 kills before I need to reload, and especially when there's 2 people in front of me, I could just kill them all off and then move on to the next thing. I really want to treat this thing like a primary because it looks like one, it almost feels like one, it just does not perform like one. But like I said, it's probably because of this skull splitter operator mod. You guys are watching the gameplay. I get some kills with this pistol from pretty far away, and that's because headshots are always lethal, and that's something that I am a huge fan of. I just wish that it had better recoil control, more base damage, and at least 2 more rounds in the magazine. Treyarch, if you want to give me 10 rounds, that's amazing. But for right now, I will settle for 8 or a damage boost. One of those 2 things. The recoil, honestly, I feel like I can get used to that. It's honestly not bad at all. With the iron sights, it's actually pretty manageable. The pistol scope just exacerbates just how bad that recoil can actually be. It's not super consistent. It's the same across the board. However, it goes from left to right to left to right and then down. It's just honestly all over the place. You do learn it because of that predictive recoil pattern that they added to the games, which honestly I like a lot. However, Treyarch, please buff this weapon.